That's all right. Have it.
Well, that's Samson Nanady in.
It's for the audio.
I can make that work. So, yeah, for this section then, boys, we said last week we're going to do an album review.
We did, mate.
Yes. So I think maybe what we could do in future weeks is just put a few albums in the group chat and then just listen to them and give our thoughts on them. Mainly new stuff, but could be old as well.
Yeah, there's not much new stuff at the moment.
Nah, because it is a bit dry at the moment. Obviously, summer coming up, as you said earlier.
Yeah.
There will be more. But I think also doing some classic old albums that maybe not all of us have heard, we could all maybe make a suggestion and then go and listen to them. Yeah, we'll come up with some. We could go back as far as like Mum and Dad's Day. Could do that as well. Like
Some of the 50s.
I'd like some soul.
Dun, 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 dun,
Very
dun, dun,
top
dun, dun,
of my
dun.
album.
Go on. Armstrong or something.
I'm glad you got that, Brett.
Go on.
Rumours.
But
Fleetwood
Ah,
Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
Do you know what? I haven't actually listened to
Have
the
you
full
not?
album, so I'll be happy to.
Yeah.
Not the full project.
It's
mate.
quality.
You have
Listening
got
to things start to
listen
finish.
You've got to listen to the entire album.
We've got to do.
Is that the one with the Formula One song on it?
Yes, it is.
We've got to do.
It's a great song.
From an artist's perspective, you want to listen, like they put out a project of work for the whole project to be listened to front to back. And I think if we're going to do this, we do it properly and make sure that we do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this week we've done Lucky
Day.
Day, Candydrip, his new album. We're in the R&B bag this week.
Yes, mate.
A banger.
One thing I will say, I didn't like the photo.
Oh, did that put you off a bit, did it, mate?
I was just a bit confused.
Is he covered in?
Yeah, I was like, what actually? Yeah, what is
looks
it?
thick, doesn't
Yeah.
it? It looks like
It's not just like oil, bro. It's
KY
like
jelly, mate. It
I
has
know,
to be.
I know.
Like,
Have you seen
Candydrip.
what thick water is?
what?
Thick water.
No.
They've actually made water, but added like
a powder.
some form of like
Oh, yeah,
gel.
like
But
thick,
it turns
thick
it-
and easy. Use it in nursing homes all the time.
Thick and easy.
So basically, if they have trouble swallowing, you mix the powder in, and then it turns into like a spoon-fed
Yeah,
drink.
but they're
Like a gel.
actually like it's that looks like probably what it is.
Just looks like a bunch of slush on him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we won't go into too much detail about that. So pardon the album cover. We'll put the album cover on the,
Yeah,
on the screen,
got it.
and for reference. But obviously, go and check out the album because being a Lucky Day fan for a few years now, like and listening to previous works, I thought this was a banger of an album.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the whole album. There's not many albums that I can say the whole thing was good.
One thing I would say is that the only negative that I can pick on, and we'll get that out of the way first before we talk about all the positives that there are, which there are many, but I do think that the interludes could have probably done without them, to be fair.
I don't enjoy interludes as much.
I
You
get
know?
that it breaks the project. It depends on what it is, and I think they just seemed a little bit, they didn't join the project up like I thought they should do, if that makes sense. But the whole concept of the album, from what I can gather, is the ups and downs of a relationship. So literally from the beginning through a rough patch and then out the end learning about like how to control his ego and that sort of stuff. It's a deep album. Look at a fresh new perspective.
I never thought of it like that before.
We're all stupid.
You brought in my mind.
But yeah, musically, excellent. Starts on a high. You've got the upbeat stuff. Then he gets right into what I would call the Lucky Day bag. Like he hits his like sweet spot, his comfort zone, and he just does that so well.
I would say the first definitely like two songs. Like the first song anyway grabs you straight away. It's a
first
bit of
song
it's a
does it.
bop one where you're like,
Yeah.
and then you will just continue listening to it. But what I found when I was listening to it is that it wasn't like I didn't. But obviously, just putting my earphones in, listening to it, it didn't feel like loads of separate songs. It just felt like a long
really nicely.
song,
Which
almost.
is what a good album is.
Because I couldn't tell you like a separate song on there because it just felt like it just flowed through.
But that's
so
more to the
well.
point of, I think, doing albums properly. Like
Yeah.
making sure you listen to a whole project. That is, I can guarantee you what he would want. Is
Yeah.
For someone to listen to that front to back, like no pauses.
I mean,
kind of thing.
flow into each other, don't they? It's
Absolutely.
like-
Exactly
And he did it
what I did.
really, really well.
Yeah.
Really well. So yeah, I think it's,
What did you
I'd-
think now?
Yeah, no, I like it.
I'd consider it to be a cult classic.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a
I've had it
pioneer
on
album.
repeat, like,
I really hope that R&B goes in that sort of direction. It was so
It has.
good.
I would
It has,
be
and
inclined to say it has.
It
Funky,
has,
mate.
but he's done it so well. Like he's got one of them voices as well that's just like,
I was
it's
gonna
beautiful,
say-
but it has like agonising parts within his voice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where he's got this kind of like real I don't even know what word can describe it.
Like an
but
edge.
Yeah. There's another word for it. It'll come to me. But yeah, he's nailed it, mate, with this, I think.
He had me by the fat ass and thick thighs.
Yeah, well,
I know, I went like that. You've piqued my attention.
what is that line? It's because your eyes like match with good vibes, like fat ass and thick thighs.
Yeah, no. What standout tracks? Do we have standout tracks if we can remember the names of them? You'd have to refer to
first
the
one
first
was
one. God Body, isn't it?
Yeah.
God Body, baby.
Vibe.
That is a
And I
great
liked
track.
the one with Little Dirk as well.
Yeah, it's good. NWA.
NWA. Yeah, that's one of my favourites.
My personal favourite was the second track. And it gave me
Feels
proper,
like.
it gave me
Yeah.
proper,
Can you
like,
sing it for
Silk
me?
Sonic.
Like what's like the hook bit
I'm
to
not
it?
even going to attempt it. No.
You can probably play like
I'm trying to
a
think.
little snippet.
Yeah, that is.
We need to do that as a sibling rivalry video,
What?
by the way.
Name
Like,
that
you
tune.
could
First
do
few
name that
clips.
tune.
Yeah,
Like,
You've
yeah.
got a choice of between 1 and 5 notes.
yeah.
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 Like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was a good pick to start with.
Yes.
It was a vibe.
We've had a good. You know,
How long
I
is the
hate to
album
think we'll
actually
pick an
gonna-
album and everyone's like,
How
oh
long's it
yeah,
been
it's a bit
out?
whack, but hey.
But they haven't. But the thing
They
is,
do.
we've been
10
loving
March.
that genre,
Of course we have.
like including like the Snow Allegras and whatever. That sort
Mate,
of
as soon
area.
as she's dropping a new project, that
It's
is
gonna
getting
be-
reviewed.
absolutely.
100%.
And the caption will be
Cannot
Snow
wait.
Allegra new album, Heart Eyes, Pick Me.
Me just like.
Yeah, and you're just there like this, but like looking like.
Give me a fresh
Yeah.
perspective.
So the album's only actually been out on Spotify for 12 days.
Yeah.
And it is already
And
massive over
He
TikTok
dropped
as
it
well.
earlier as well.
Yeah.
So he dropped it earlier than he set the release date. So he was that confident. Like when you do a rollout as an artist as well,
You want to build up anticipation.
you want to build up to that, and that's your release date. You're sticking to that. But
Did he
he's
drop-
just gone.
Did he drop singles with it? Was it Over?
No,
Was it,
no, I, don't I think Over did come out. No, I
'cause
think
that's
I think
massive
Over
on
did come
TikTok
out.
at the moment as well.
I think Over did come out because he's got a video for that. I don't think he's done videos for any other tracks.
Um,
yet.
There's usually one, maybe
able to
two.
tell
Maybe
you.
he has.
I'll be able to tell you if you ask.
But I'll be honest, I've been quite out of the loop with videos as such. I've been more. But what else? What else as well came out? We've had. I know a few boys probably haven't listened to it, but I know Spen had a little bit. The Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, I
which
started
is
listening
kind of
to it.
bittersweet to me, man. Like it's really bittersweet, actually.
I never really was onto
Oh, mate.
Slaughterhouse that much.
There's another album we should do that.
What? Listen to him.
It is good.
Actually,
the
listening
newest
to-
one?
No,
No, the
their
old
first one. I'd say their first one.
Yeah.
The Ronnie one. Yeah.
There's probably songs that well, there definitely
There
will be
definitely
songs.
will be, mate. But yeah, it's bittersweet because it's a great album. But the fact that they've kind of said that nothing else is happening and they've kind of gone more than separate ways, there's like a massive divide down the middle of
Bro,
it.
they're like take that though, isn't they? They come back in 2s and 3s, bro. Like
No, it's not.
What are they doing?
Well, this whole thing was they were trying basically to get a project together for like 10 years. I won't go too much into the history, but I think Joe Budden was integral to them not getting the project out, basically.
I'm not shocked.
Money. No, I'm not shocked either. But then Royce was like, I'm not going to do an album together without him. And then there's been a massive disagreement where they've basically gone off, Joell and Crooked have gone off and done this project almost in secret and not informed them. And the first time that the other two heard about it was from the rollout starting. And then they saw that as deceptive, and it's like burning the brand that they could have rebuilt at any point, but
They never would.
there's always
actually.
something
So
wrong
not
with
It's-
them.
but there's-
The way
there are
Joe
different
was.
perspectives.
So are you
of it.
basically saying that Joe Budden is the Robbie Williams of take that?
No, Robbie didn't stop them getting back together in that sense.
Yeah, take that,
Yeah,
your
but
vibe. I'm never.
It used to
never
be-
really into take that.
You
To be
didn't
honest.
Used to
need
be.
the old Take That vibe.
Let's go see
I
him
need
live,
to
didn't you, mate?
ask
Did,
now.
mate.
With a little wig on? Do you have a little wig?
I had a
You
big
little
wig.
Big wig, yeah.
Something.
What's that?
What's your favourite album, Rich, currently?
Joey Cinnamon.
Trace Cinnamon. Album, one song. On repeat. It is, mate, it's one song. It's just got a few different words in them. In separate ones. Everything else is the same.
You don't know. Is he
I'll tell you what.
album then?
I don't know.
No, I think he's done a few.
Yes, he's got loads of
What does one sound like, Dad? Go on, what's one of the choruses for one?
No.
what we'll have to do is we'll have to review it.
That's what I was about to say. So just to
It's got
finalise
two
the
albums.
section,
Yeah.
Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse, banging album. It is bittersweet for me because I'm a die-hard Slaughterhouse fan. I love each of them individually musically, but there we are. Another album that came out was Zhigeist, which is by
Yes.
Elzhi. I don't know if any of you listened to it. I did. It was banging. I missed Elzhi for a long time. Another Detroit
I got
MC.
halfway through
He's
it.
amazing.
I got halfway through it because I haven't really listened to him since
It's
Elmatic.
proper dusty, jazzy kind of like just
Old
beautiful
school
hip hop,
hip-hop.
like boom bap beats and lovely. But yeah, so finish on that. Those were the newer sort of albums that came out over the past couple of weeks. But what we'll do now then, so if we all pick an album. Is that a lot too many albums?
Because you know what? I think that'd be good because you'd have a certain genre. You would pick something completely different.
Yeah.
Which I think would be good because then you'd
100%.
have
I think
a
we
variety.
have
So I
different
think that'd be a good
genres.
idea.
Yours, you would just reprise different Drake albums.
No, we'll stay off. Everybody's heard
I
them.
think you need some viewers' opinions as well.
They
We've
can
said
whack
this
in
last
the
week though
comments,
in the
mate.
comments. Let us know any projects that you would like to see us review. Also, I haven't done this throughout the whole pod.
Suggestions.
If you like this video, please hit the like button.
Yeah, do it.
Also, if you like the content, subscribe. We're going to be doing far more of the podcasts, obviously. Each week we do them. We're also leading up to doing some more sibling rivalry episodes.
We've got
We're
a
doing
date
another
booked.
bad jokes and some impressions, which are going to be good.
It'll be
What was the other
hilarious.
one we just said we were going to do
What?
as an idea for sibling rivalry? Literally said it.
Just
Oh,
said
name
it.
that tune.
Oh yeah, name
Oh, yeah.
that tune
Name
is
that
on.
tune. I think that's a really good idea.
Spice one as well, haven't we?
The Spice
Yeah.
one as well.
Spice
Yeah, we're going
Challenge.
to do a
That's
heat
4
challenge.
challenges.
Gonna get my eldest involved in that, so that'll be fun.
I think I might have a go at that because the taste buds are now.
I'll be cameraman.
It could be fun, yeah. No, mate, you're involved. Can't get out of this one. So yeah, hit the like video. Jesus Christ, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay in the loop of all new content. Follow us on our social media. We are on.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
What's the tag?
At Sons of Nana D.
At Sons of Nana
You
D.
can also
There we
follow
are.
us
Follow
at-
us.
Number 1, Sons of Nana D. Son of Nana
Oh,
D.
on my
That's
TikTok.
your
Yeah, I haven't
personal.
posted anything since I said
It's
that.
the
though.
exact same as our one.
Literally.
Do some of that. Do some of those ones.
Well, I've got a fresh perspective.